Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm using my Hezicos tarot. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards, and each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. Okay. Let me just adjust my camera here. Okay, so we'll start with the first card, which is going to represent Monday and Tuesday. Oh, beautiful. So we have 4 of Rods. This would also be called 4 of Wands in a Rider-Waite deck. So the 4 of Wands is about, really the one word that pops into my head is about stability. So if you've been feeling unstable lately, or if things have been up in the air, or you've felt very ungrounded and maybe you feel like you have to be in a million places at once, this card is about the opposite of those things. So it's about finally being able to settle down, maybe put down roots, and really enjoy just some downtime and, enjoying your home, enjoying your family, or enjoying the community. I feel like this card is also about really feeling centered within oneself and in one's place in the community. So feeling like you really belong. So that's a really nice card to get at the beginning of the week. So some things that kind of pop into my mind is the beginning of the week is a good time to do things around the house, maybe even like domestic things like cooking and baking, even like redecorating your house so that it feels more welcoming. Or cleaning your house and, cleaning out clutter and just making it more, enjoyable to be in. And even doing things to connect with others, either in your family or your community. So doing like neighborhood things, maybe volunteering, having people over for dinner. All those things really are wonderful things to do at the beginning of the week. And then moving on to the middle of the week, to Wednesday and Thursday, we've got 3 of Coins. And again, I get this feeling of comfort and just feeling like you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, which quite often we don't feel that way. So this is really a wonderful card to get here. And the 3 of Coins is about working hard and doing work that has meaning for you. So here we see this little elfy guy, and he's like painting his house. So, working on projects, putting your energy into something that feels satisfying to you and has maybe a deeper kind of sense of meaning for you. So again, I feel like doing things like maybe food preparation, if you like doing things like that, gardening, working on projects around the house, or doing some kind of art project, or even volunteering, but doing work that feels right to you and feels very meaningful for you. And then moving on to the end of the week, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, here we have 9 of Cups. Now, 9 of Cups is such an interesting card. It's about feeling satisfied, and that feeling of kind of self-satisfaction. So when you feel like you have almost too much, like you have so much, and you just feel incredibly grateful for those things, and you feel like you can just really enjoy yourself. And what I find interesting about the 9 of Cups, and it's the same in this deck as it is in a lot of other decks, is that there's one guy, he's sitting at the top of this pyramid and he's smiling. And there's so many like meanings you could get from that. So that saying, it's lonely at the top is like one thing that pops into my head. But I feel like ultimately the meaning here with this card is that this is about being happy all by yourself. So being happy, just being yourself, and not getting your happiness from other people. Or, so often we feel like we can't be happy unless we're surrounded by people, or we're doing something, or we're pleasing people, or people are pleasing us, or whatever. And this guy's just all on his own, and he is just like, maybe you can't see his face. I'll bring it a bit closer. But he is just like, just grinning from ear to ear. He feels like super happy. It's really quite funny. So I feel like this weekend is about entertaining yourself and learning to find happiness and satisfaction and joy in spending time, either spending time alone or just simply not being reliant on other people to make you happy. So just being able to make yourself happy, whatever that, however that looks like for you. For me, I get that feeling sometimes when I go to a movie by myself in the theater and I'm sitting there with my snacks or whatever, and I just feel so happy to be able to do something on my own and feel really good about it and be able to look forward just doing things on my own. I think that that's a real asset. And that's kind of what pops into my head when I look at this card. So when I look at all three of these cards together and I just kind of take a step back and look at them, the feeling that I get is that this week is ultimately going to be about joy and focusing on doing the things that make you happy and the things that have meaning for you. So one thing, if you're not sure like what those things are, and you're not sure like about what has meaning for you or what you can do to, work towards something that has meaning for you, this week is a good time to maybe contemplate that. If you like journaling, you can journal about that. But that's something that is really showing up as a strong theme for this week. And I see when I look at the Four of Rods and the Nine of Cups, I see kind of two opposites. So I feel like the Four of Rods is about feeling happy with others. So feeling happy with maybe your family, your partner, your friends, your community, and being peaceful and being able to experience joy and share joy with others. Whereas the Nine of Cups here is, I feel like it's about being able to experience peace and joyfulness by yourself alone. So I feel like those are kind of the two themes that are kind of popping out at me this week. And I think there's something else here that I want to mention too. Something about the Three of Coins. Let me just gaze at it for a moment. I think what's really jumping out at me is the Three of Coins, the suit of coins is about, money, body, health, physical things. And I feel like the more you do physical work towards something that you really enjoy or something that's important to you, the more emotional joy you're going to have at the end of the day. Because the cups are all about emotions and feelings and relationships. And I feel like this reading is about the connection between what we do physically to how we feel emotionally. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so it looks like a wonderful, wonderful week. Just a really, a wonderful week that I'm looking forward to. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you have any observations that you want to share about these cards or any interpretations, please feel free to do so in the comments below. And have a wonderful week. Thanks again for watching. And my name is Kate, and I'm from dailytarotgirl.com.